Are you making this mistake with your 401k? You're investing, right? But here's the thing. You may not even know you're making this mistake. Today, I'm sharing 3 mistakes you're making with your 401k. Stick around to the end because I'm going to share a bonus tip that can help you to transform your 401k. Let's dive into the conversation. They tell you to invest in your 401k, right? But you're making these mistakes and you might not even know you're making them. The first mistake I believe you're making is borrowing against your 401k. That's right, I said you're borrowing against your 401k and you know it. What's the point of your retirement, your 401k? It's to help you to save money to invest so that you can live a living retirement comfortably. But if you're taking money out of the retirement, you're defeating the purpose of having a 401k. That's why I recommend not borrowing money from your 401k. Because if you take money out of that 401k, you're basically taking the growing power away from the 401k. You put money to the account to grow, take money out of it, that money can't grow anymore because now it's in your hands. It loses the ability to grow with compound interest. So don't borrow money against your 401k. Secondly, when you borrow money against your 401k, you're increasing your debt load. You're already strapped with debt. Why would you add more debt to your life? In fact, one guy said he was doing a program and he was recommending people take money out of their 401k to pay for his program. I'm like, bruh, that ain't the play, homie. Don't let people encourage you to borrow money against your 401k because that's not a good plan. Also, if you take money out of your 401k and you lose your job, then basically that money is due. So you have about 60 days to pay that money back. Otherwise, it's going to become taxable to you. And if you take money out of that 401k early, before age 59 and a half, you'll pay a penalty as well. So this is why I encourage you not to borrow money against your 401k. The second thing you're doing that's a mistake is you're not investing enough. You got the 401k, you may be putting in $50 every other week, but you're spending more money on lattes than you are in your retirement. You're spending so much time and effort on vacationing, planning to go on a cruise, the trip to the Bahamas, or going out to eat. You're spending so much time and energy on things that aren't benefiting you when it comes to your 401k or your retirement. You're neglecting saving money for your 401k that will be the amount that can grow to have a comfortable lifestyle in retirement. I recommend increasing your contributions. Think about how much you go out to eat. If you go out to eat every single day, Monday through Friday, instead of going out to eat, how about you plan your meals and dine at home? Do meal prep or do something that can help reduce your food costs. I know things are rising, food, gas, and everything else, but the whole point is it's your job to save for your retirement. And if you aren't putting enough in, Social Security is not going to cut it. It's not going to be enough for you to live the life that you want in retirement. So I recommend increasing your contributions if you can. Look at your budget if you do one. See where you can reduce your expenses and be able to put that extra money into your 401k. And this is the kicker right here. This is the biggest mistake that you may be making with your 401k. You know it, I know it too, and that's not investing in it. That's free money if your employer offers the 401k first and foremost. And secondly, if they do a match, say if they do a match of 3%, that additional 3% is free money to you. All you need to do is put the money into the account and your employer will match it. What's holding you back? I encourage you to get serious about your retirement. Start investing, finding out what's inside of your 401k, what options you have available to you. Start learning about what's inside of your 401k. In fact, that's the bonus because you may be investing in bad investments in your 401k. You may have things such as cash, CDs, money markets. That's good because you want to use money to invest. But if you're only investing in money market accounts, CDs, or just basic cash accounts, that's not going to help you in retirement because those funds don't grow investing in, say, a mutual fund or stock mutual funds because even bonds don't outperform stocks. So I recommend looking at your 401k option, what's available to you, and see if you can get some stock mutual funds that you can invest in, such as growth and income. That means you're going to have growth means you're going to have the investment growing, it's getting bigger, right? Growth and income means you're going to have the investment growing, plus you're going to have dividends, which is the income. Basically, that stock is going to pay you dividends, earnings into your retirement. Then you have international and world, which is basically you're investing in stocks outside of the United States of America. And then I want you to invest in aggressive growth, meaning you want to have stocks that are growing really, really fast. Don't invest in bond funds because they don't grow as much as stocks. Don't invest in cash, money markets, or any fixed income products. And I recommend also not investing in age-based investments because with those, they start out investing in aggressive stocks, for example, or investments that are more aggressive, riskier, which you can have high risk, which means you get high return, potentially. But if you have a low risk investment such as cash or money market, they're not going to outperform stocks. Stocks have a better return on investment. Yes, it's riskier, but you want some risk in your retirement because if you just have bond funds and you don't have anything that's going to outgrow inflation, your money is going to catch up when you retire. It's going to not grow as fast when you're investing. So make sure you have the right kind of investments in your 401k. Meet with a professional, an investment advisor who can help you understand what's inside your 401k and see what's available. Select the right kind of investment for your portfolio. Start investing, invest enough, and don't borrow against that. So I hope you enjoyed this podcast episode. If you want to continue to receive value from this, keep watching the next video, and I'll see you there.